Hey guys, and welcome back to the series A MariChat Christmas Special, written by Stacey Holt. The artwork was created and approved by Natural Wind on Tumblr. All the links are still in the bottom description box. Shane will be voicing Cat Noir and Adrian. I will be voicing Marinette, Sabine, and the narrator. Maddie's going to be voicing Tikki. Ashton will be voicing Plagg and Alya. Brad will be voicing Tom. Calvin will be voicing Nino. You can find the links to their social media and their YouTube channels in the description box below. If you'd like to show your support, you can like, subscribe, and comment. Now, Chapter 13. Date.
Hey, Princess.
Cat Noir said, poking his head through her skylight. Cat, I know you come over a lot during December, but you know we have a front door. Marinette smiled, putting her book down. Cat Noir smirked and leaned on his arm, holding his head up as he looked down at her. She was laying on her back, reading a book under her blankets.
What's the fun in that when I have a secret door that leads right to the princess, right here?
He smiled. Ugh, she rolled her eyes.
Come on,
He said, jumping inside of her bedroom. What do you mean, come on? She said, confused, sliding over.
let's go somewhere.
He said, smiling. I'm not even dressed to go out in public. I'm in a sweater and pajama pants. She laughed, showing him her apparel, and he tried not to laugh. Wait, are you laughing? She smiled, grabbing her pillow and chunking it at him.
No, not at all.
He laughed, dodging the pillow attack. You liar! She laughed.
Alright, maybe a little. Well, get dressed, you little Christmas goblin. I'll meet you downstairs.
He laughed. Christmas goblin? I thought I was a princess, she pouted.
Not with that bedhead in pajamas.
He teased. Oh my gosh, get out, you darn cat! She laughed. Before I get this spray bottle! Cat Noir jumped off of the bed and ran down the stairs, avoiding any of the pillows she was throwing. A few minutes later, she walked down the stairs in a new outfit. Teeth brushed, hair brushed, and looking fresh. Good morning, dear, Sabine smiled. Good morning, Mom. Marinette smiled.
There's our little goblin.
Tom laughed. Ugh, you didn't! Marinette groaned.
Maybe.
Cat laughed. I went to bed with my hair wet. I can't help it dried like that. Come on, those pajamas are cute too, Marinette protested. Sabine, Tom, and Cat Noir all laughed while Marinette groaned again.
Alright, well, let's go.
Cat said, jumping from the table and heading toward the front door to leave. Go? You still haven't even told me where we are even going.
Ice skating.
He smiled. Ice skating? I'm not good at that though, she frowned.
It'll be alright. I'll help you.
He smiled. He didn't want to tell her that he has been wanting to take her back there for some time now. The last time they went, it seemed like she didn't have a good time. He wanted this time to be a better time. He wanted her to have fun. He would try and change that. This time would be different. Why? Because it would just be her and him. No Luka. Perfect.
Come on.
He said, grabbing her hand and pulling her out the door. Have fun. Be careful. Sabine smiled.
Always.
He called back, picking Marinette up in his arms and jumping his way to the ice rink. You're so extra. She rolled her eyes.
You don't like the Superhero Express?
He laughed. I didn't say that, she teased. They quickly made their way there and put their shoes on, though a lot of people gave them funny looks, especially since Cat Noir was there with a normal civilian girl. Cat Noir simply powered up, creating ice skates on the suit, making it a little easier since he wouldn't be able to put skates on with the suit. He saw Marinette struggling and tied her laces for her, making her blush.
There. Are you ready?
He smiled, placing her feet back on the ground, extending his hand for her. I guess, she said.
It'll be alright. I won't let you fall.
He reassured her. Marinette stood up, and they made their way over to the ice, and Cat Noir jumped onto the ice, and it didn't take long for him to skate like a pro. Though Marinette hadn't been on the ice since the double date, which was a couple of summers ago, so her feet were no longer accustomed to the muscle movement. Cat skated over to her and grabbed hold of her wrist and pulled her onto the ice, causing her to stiffen and let out a squeak. But she turned her head, and saw him looking down at her with a smile. "Cat, don't do that!" she pouted.
I'm helping.
He laughed. She finally loosened her posture, and he let go of her, but she quickly became wobbly, so he grabbed hold of her hands and intertwined his fingers with hers, both of their faces turning red. Even with their faces red and silent, they both didn't pull their hands away from one another. He kept her balanced. This was how it should have been. This is how he imagined the first ice skating session to have gone. Instead, he thought he liked Kagami, but he was wrong. He was foolish. He wished he would have taken things a lot slower back then, and done things with Marinette instead. But that was alright, because he was making up for it now. They couldn't stay very long, because word of Cat Noir being at the ice rink got around Paris, causing a mass crowd of fans to swarm and flood their way into the ice rink. Cat Noir and Marinette left her skates on the seats with a sticky note thanking the ice rink, and they left, though Marinette wanted to walk home instead, hoping to avoid the crowd's view. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'd like to shout out all of my friends who agreed to partake in all the voice acting, and you should take a look at all their social media and their links below. Other than that, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys!